Alright, so today we're going to be taking a look at the Lian Li Lancool II. And this is the case that I chose for my mid-range build. And I was looking at a bunch of cases like NZXT H510, Cooler Monster H500, and then Meshify, Fractal Design Meshify C, and so on. And I really like the way that Lian Li makes their cases. I think they're extremely well thought out. And that's why I made my choice with Lian Li Lancool II. Another reason is I got it open box at Micro Center, and it usually goes for around $90 US MSRP. But this one cost me only $64 since it was open box, and yeah, it's supposed to be complete, so no issues with it. But it came without the top dust filter, but it's no big deal. I'm not going to be using it anyway, so no worries. I'm just going to be using it the way it is because I'm going to put the top fans that are going to be exhaust fans, and I don't want anything to be in the way of the air getting out of the case. So yeah, and let's get started. Alright, so let's take a closer look at the case. This is aluminum case, and it also has tempered glass. So let's go ahead and start with the front. So the front panel is a curved aluminum panel that has two vents on the sides, and these vents have LED strips inside. So there is a bright RGB light coming out of there. But you don't need any fans. This LED strip connects to the spring-loaded pins in the front, and when connected to the motherboard, you can adjust the RGB any way you want. You can basically sync everything together if the motherboard supports it. And the one I'm going to be using, which is MSI B550 Gaming Edge Wi-Fi, is going to have addressable RGB pin connectors, and I'm going to be syncing all my RGB lights. So looking at the side, we can see that it has dual panel design. The top panel is the tinted tempered glass, and the bottom part is aluminum with a little vent with a vent. So it has no screws. As you can see, it's a very sleek design, and that's one of the reasons why I like this case, because of how sleek it looks. So in order for you to open this side panel, you have to open the bottom panel first, and then you can grab it here at the bottom, and that's how you pull it. It uses magnetic strips to close the panels, so it's actually sitting nice and snug. I know a lot of people are talking about being careful when you transport the case because it doesn't have any screws or anything like that holds it in place, but I can tell you that this magnets hold pretty strong. The other thing, it has hinges on the doors, hinges here as well, but the bottom panel is not removable. The top panel is removable, so if you need more space when you're working, you can just take it off and have it open. So I'm going to put it back.
2,000 years later.
Alright, got it back on. It actually moves nice. It has a good, not heavy, but solid feeling to it. The same goes to the other side. The other side has the same design, dual side panel. So you're gonna have to open the bottom first and then the top. Alright, and let me show you real quick the top. Yeah, these vents have dust filters, silver painted dust filters inside, so it kind of matches with this silver painted bottom part where it says Lian Li. And it was supposed to have a similar filter on the top, but as I said earlier, this thing has been missing since I got it open box, and I didn't check it came complete, but when I opened it, it was missing this dust filter. And I know it's supposed to have one, but no big deal for me. So let me show you the top. So you have this handle to open the front panel of the case. And then on top we have the color and mode buttons. This is the color button, and this is the mode button for the RGB LED strips that are going here on the sides of the vents. And then we have our reset button right here, our power button. We have the dual headphone and microphone jack. We have two USB 3.0, and we have this thing, which is just a cap. It's an optional thing. You can purchase it with the cable for USB Type C, and I didn't decide to add any add-ons. So I might get it in the future, but for now, what they're just doing is basically covering this cutout, and this is how you would buy it stock unless you get any add-ons to it. So this is what the top of the case looks like, and in a moment we're gonna look inside the case, and I'm gonna show you how it looks. Okay, so first things first. Let me open all the sides because I'm gonna have to grab the camera and go around to show you closer what's inside. So I'm just gonna open the side panels, and we're gonna start with the front panel. So in order for you to open the front panel, just grab the handle right here and you pull it just like so, and it's sticking really well. So you're gonna have to pull really hard. So if we look inside, it has this dust filters, the silver paint dust filters, and in there, I'm not gonna open it, but in there is gonna be the RGB lights, and it has the connectors for the RGB lights, which are spring-loaded pins right here. It's nothing new, but it's extremely well executed by Lian Li. So let me put this covering. Now let's take a look at the front. It has this fan bracket right here, and this fan bracket is actually extremely adjustable. So as you can see right now, the way I got it from the store, the fans are mounted kind of behind the bracket, so they're sticking a little bit there, giving more space right here in the front. And as you remember, the front cover is a little bit curved, which gives more space here to suck more air, create more pressure, and push more air inside the case, which is really good. But you can totally adjust it, and that's what I like about this case. The adjustability is huge. So let me show you a little closer. As you can see, there it comes with the two 120 millimeter fans on the front, and it comes with one 120 millimeter fan on the back. So this bracket can actually be moved a little bit further if you wish. So if we take a closer look here, there is a screw right here, and it has two more positions. So you can either move it a little bit forward or a little bit backward. All right. If you want to install liquid cooling with a radiator and fans, you can also do that. And this case is extremely versatile in that matter. So as you can see, there is a plate right here with one screw. So you unscrew that, remove this, and at the bottom, there is a hard drive tray. So you can totally unscrew that right here. Let me show you. There's one screw here that you can loosen up, and then you can move this tray on these tracks all the way up to this point, which is going to give you a lot of space right here, in case you want to put in like, let's say 240, 280, or even 360 millimeter radiator, and it's going to come all the way down, all the way to the top. So this case is extremely well done. The other thing is, if you have a longer graphics card that's going to be sticking over here, you can have it really long, because you can move this. You can take this and put this here, and the fans are going to be flush with the case at this point. It's going to have a little less space for the air to be sucked in, but it will allow you to put a longer graphics card. The other thing about this case, is this panel. This panel is actually removable as well. So at this point, it can easily, this space right here will let you fit easily ATX motherboard, and that's what I'm gonna put right here. But if you wish to put your EATX motherboard, this can easily be adjusted. So you can unscrew it right here with the two screws. You can flip this, and it's gonna give you a space. Uh, it's gonna give you space to put EATX motherboard right here. So this is really well done. What else I like about the case is that it has this cutouts. So with these covers, you can easily cover all that wire mass that's going to come from your power supply, and you're going to have the wires coming from over here, which is extremely nice. And let me see. So let me go ahead. Okay, let's go ahead to the front and let's see. So here at the front, we can put three 120 millimeter fans. If we shift this one a little bit up, it's gonna have space right here at the bottom for one more fan. But I'm just gonna be putting two because I'm gonna have five 120 millimeter RGB fans. Two is gonna go to the front, two is gonna go to the top, and one is gonna go here. I'm gonna replace all these stock fans with RGB fans. Another thing is you can, instead of three 120 millimeter fans, you can actually put two 140 millimeter fans right here. You can put two 140 millimeters fans up on top, and here you can only put 120 millimeters, so you won't be able to put 140. There's not going to be enough space between your AIO shield and the fan. Okay, now let's take a look at the storage space. So what we see here is this kind of sledge. They're plastic and feels a little cheap, but it doesn't matter because you're not going to be taking them out that often or touch them. You're just going to put your storage right here and probably not going to touch it for a long time. So you can fit either three 3.5 inch or three 2.5 inch right here, and so three 3.5 inch or three 2.5 inch just in this with this sleds. And then if we go over to the back, or the other side I should say, we can see two more places to put your 2.5 inch storage on this side panel that covers the shroud, and two more here on the side panel behind the tempered glass. So yeah, total we have 7 spots to place our 2.5 inch SSDs. And now let's look at this side. As you can see, this, since the case has tempered glass on both sides, and I think it's a really cool feature that Lian Li came up with, is this covers. Somebody might say that that's cheating or whatever, but it doesn't really matter as long as it makes it look nice and sleek, and I don't have to spend a lot of time doing cable management. I think that's a win. And these panels that cover are really that cover the wires is going to make it look really nice. So I'm going to cover this one, and the only thing you might see is two SSDs that, if in case you want to display anything, and I think that's extremely well done. One more thing though, when I got the case, if you look inside, one of these plastic, I mean not plastic, one of the cushions got actually shifted. I'm not sure if that was done when it was being moved, or I think it's pre-production because it's kind of stuck there. So it is actually supposed to be all the way over there where it's missing one, but it's stuck over here. So I'm probably gonna try to take it off and put it there, but other than that, it's not a big deal. Oh, and one more thing that I forgot to mention. Over here, if you decide to place your power supply unit facing fan down, which in most cases that's how you would place it, and that's how I'm gonna place it, you have this extra filter that you can just pull out from here for your vent as extra filter if you decide to put it I don't know why you would do that, but in case you decide to put it on a carpet where it's gonna suck in a lot of dust, that's just gonna add extra protection. But I think on the table, if you put it on the table, it doesn't add too much value, but it's still a really nice thing from Lian Li to add that filter right here. So yeah, I think this is it. I think I covered most of it. So yeah, if you're looking for a case that's very adjustable and looks more like $150 case rather than a $90 case, or with some discounts, again, you can go ahead and go to Micro Center and check out if they have any open box items. That's how I was able to get this one for only $64. I think that's a bargain for $64. So just go ahead and check it out yourself, and yeah. All right, this concludes my review of the Lian Li Lancool II. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it useful. Please hit the like if you liked the video. Subscribe for more content, as I'm going to be putting out more content pretty soon. I'm going to review some other cool PC stuff. And yeah, see you next time.